Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe. There's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hello, how are we going? I had to come on live this morning. I have to see how Kai is. I hope he's alright. Hey SW. Hey me. Hey Dealey. Hey Charles. Who else we got in here? We've got David. We've got Selena. We've got... Who else have we got? Alex. Who else? Is that it? Sherry. Carl. How you going, Tiki Doll? How you going, MJ? How you going? Okay, let's get into what we didn't finish the other day. And I wasn't back yesterday because I was exhausted. I didn't get home till about 11. So let's go to the screen. Okay, Flix Pixel. Never heard of him, but anyway. Sudanese gang members beating the out of Aussie Vietnam vet. Lovely. It's just a still shot, so there's no, like, you can't actually see much and it's a bit blurry, but there you go. Craig Kelly said, please educate yourself to help protect yourself from propaganda. You've been tricked into believing that a certain drug is owned by one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. The facts are that Merck held the patent on this medication from 1981 to 1996 when it expired. Today, its being off patent is owned by no one. Any lab can make it, and hundreds do, and so did Barry and Honey Sherman. Also, ask yourself, have you been tricked into believing this? What other falsehoods have they tricked you into believing? It's in response to this person, militant atheist. Need I say more? Yet you won't shut up about that drug. Owned by one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Don't make one a shill. Does that make one a shill as well? No, because it's been open. The patent's been open since obviously 1996, and that was one of the things that Honey and Barry Sherman, was it that one or was it the other one? The Droxy. Oh, Droxy. Vigilant Fox said media blackout, 10 news stories they chose not to tell you this week. 12th of the 3rd, 23, 12/3/23. Sorry. I read that the wrong way round. It's just how Aussies put it as well. Number 10, private jets headed to global warming conference get literally frozen on the runway. Number 9, new ruling in New York State allows for indefinite detention of the unjabbed. Number 8, police warn a brand new iPhone feature could put your children at grave risk. Number 7, masks paradoxically increase people's chances of contracting the coof. Number 6, ex-influencers make Walmart instantly regret its decision to pull advertisements off the platform. Number 5, fake obituaries are being created to conceal cases of died suddenly. Number 4, 9-year-old Chiefs fan responds to false allegations of wearing blackface. Number 3, military could owe billions to service members involuntarily discharged for refusing the shots. Number 2, Texas AG Ken Patton sues Pfizer for misrepresenting the coof jab efficacy and conspiring to censor public discourse. Number 1, new trove of documents exposes government-involved sweeping plan for global censorship. There you go. And readers add context. No, New York State Assembly is not voting on a bill to indefinitely detain unjabbed people. The bill was from 2015 in response to Ebola and didn't mention jabs at all, apparently. Allegedly. Colin Rugg said, breaking, an American warship and multiple commercial ships are under attack in the Red Sea, according to the Pentagon. Do I believe this one or not? Considering who it is, I'm not 100% sure that I believe this. The warship is reportedly the USS Carney. We're aware of reports regarding attacks on the USS Carney and commercial vessels in the Red Sea and will provide information as it becomes available, the Pentagon said. The British military made a statement earlier, presumably about the same incident, saying there was a drone attack and explosions in the Red Sea. Meanwhile, this is the leader of the free world, the potato. As good as a potato is at being leader of the free world, seriously, a potato would probably do better. Because a potato would not be making laws and rules that... Oh my goodness, look at that. So this is happening and that's the potato. Craig Kelly said, finally someone's telling the truth. The COP28 President UAE's Sultan Al Jaber says there's no science behind demands to phase out fossil fuels and says phasing out coal, oil and gas would take the world back into caves. This is a PR disaster for this virtue signalling conference. Here we have the COP president saying that Blackout Bowen's plan says phasing out of coal, oil and gas would take Australia back to caves. This is a death blow to net zero. Australia must abandon net zero. There you go. They're even starting to speak up themselves, people who are members. Yeah, excellent. Alexandria Marshall says, serious question, Elon Musk. Did the Australian government pressure Twitter into removing community notes from the digital ID policy? I'm guessing they did. Well, it can be voted down and then removed. Because one of our senators here in Australia, Senator Katie Gallagher, says digital ID is not compulsory. It's a voluntary, secure and convenient way for you to access online services safely without having your personal documents stored by third parties. BS. I'm proud to have introed our digital ID bill this week. This technology will transform our economy, and she was fact-checked. Labelling digital IDs as voluntary can be misleading if it becomes an implicit requirement for essential services. A case in point is India's Aadhaar system, where initially voluntary digital IDs became essential for accessing various public services and benefits. And it's been removed. Where'd it go? Well, it can be voted down enough to be removed. And you can see this also in the comments. It was probably the red shirts furiously downvoting it at the behest of Mean Girl Central. And Alexandria Marshall said, I don't see how they could have found enough to outweigh the ratio. Scott said they disappear if downvoted enough, like, for example, if a senator told her staffers to brigade it or a government department paid for bots. So that is interesting, something to keep an eye on. And I did upvote it, by the way. So if you see community notes that you believe like this, that calls them out, please upvote them. Elon Musk said, everyone, don't do that. Me. That. Sounds like me. No. That used to be me. Now I just sit back and watch. Dr. Russell McGregor said, remember, gold will end the Fed, if anyone remembers, from, where are we? Over here. Okay. Gold will end the Fed. And I believe it's about, there was something like 60 plus banks in the US that are closing branches. That's already happened here in Australia. Jim Cross said, if this is correct, that amounts to about $75,000 per Australian or $300,000 for a family of 4. It cannot be. Fury as Anthony Albanese signs Australia up to a $2 trillion fund to pay poor countries affected by climate change, which doesn't exist. The climate change is on its own. There's nothing we can do about it. Start helping Australian families instead of giving away their money. Unbelievable. So we're going to give poor countries like India and China, well, they still classify them as third world countries, to help them with climate change, more like helping them build coal plants, because that's what they're doing. Okay, Isaac's Army said, would someone please explain to me what happened to Beyonce? What the hell? Not the same person. Can't be. Unless she had fake tan on over here. No, I remember Destiny's Child way, way back. Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't show this one. Without showing it, as nobody has it, here is a much source on, you know, when you're frazzled and the rip. Yeah, as you're going to find anywhere. It's not nice. If it existed in the first place, it will never be seen again. The last clip is an actual Rick and Morty cartoon version of it, created for Cartoon Network that actually aired regularly. Spend 10 minutes and researched the guy that made the cartoon. Now, I'm not going to play any of these because I watched them. Not appropriate. The face painted on the soccer ball and on the t-shirt. Remember Tom Hanks holding a soccer ball with a red face on it? That, actually, what's her name? Lady Gaga dressed up as it. I'll show you, actually. With the Lady Gaga one. Right, which one is it? Oh, they're not going to show me. Okay, hang on. This one. Hang on, here it is. This here. Do you know what this represents? Cutting and pulling, okay? That's what that represents. I watched what was going on in these videos, and I've seen it before, I've heard it before. The face painting on the soccer ball and on the t-shirt, I think, of Ellen DeGeneres, belonged to the young girl, Hillary and Huma. Did really bad things by, you know, doing that, peeling it off. It's disgusting once you learn what they really do. Beyond Jaded said, why does this not surprise me anymore? Ah, no stupid questions. My son's 3rd grade teacher taught my son that 1 divided by 0 is 0. No, that's 1 times 0. You can't divide. You cannot divide 1 by 0. I wrote her an email to tell her it's not 0. Then she doubled down and CC'd the principal. The principal responded saying the teacher is correct. What do I do now? To be honest, I'm mildly infuriated, but I'm wondering if I'm just overreacting. Should I stop fighting this battle? 1 times 0 is 0. Okay, but you can't divide. 1 divided by 0, you can't do it. Try it on a calculator. Error. Try it on Google. Error. Dr. Tamitha Skov said, intense, extremely red aurora seen over Mongolian skies this morning during the initial impact of this ongoing solar storm. This was 2 days ago. Sadly, we won't reach G3 levels again as the second half of this storm is turning out to be much weaker than the first half. Thanks for reporting. I saw nothing. I saw a good lightning show the other day, but that was about it. I saw nothing, and it's cloudy again, and it's cold here. Don't worry, it'll be summer tomorrow, apparently, with 30 degrees. I'm waiting. Popcorn, Joanne said. They knew. Santos said the other day if he was expelled, he'd bring the entire house of cards down and expose the dirt on everyone. Guess what? He just got expelled. Grab the popcorn. Okay, mate said, I don't care what political party you support, but if you support Hamas, you're a special kind of evil. I agree with that. I do not support Hamas. They're a terrorist organisation. Not saying I support anyone, but... what happened? What? They retweeted Clown World. Oh, status is gone. Okay. I'm pretty sure it was a good one anyway. I don't know anymore. I can't like it. I don't know what it was. Gareth Davies said Japan refugee intake. 2015, 27. 2016, 28. 2017, 20 out of 20,000 applicants. Japan is over 99% indigenous Japanese. In 100 years' time, Japan will still be Japanese. UK will be some sort of third world hole with various third world factions fighting over control. And so will Australia. And the US if we don't stop. But look at Japan. Are they ever called racists? They take 27 a year, 28 a year, 20 a year. Very carefully picked out of 20,000 people. Ron Milner said headline, White House spokespeople. Karine Jean-Pierre and Andrew Bates violated the Hatch Act when they'd been warned against using the word MAGA to describe certain Republicans, a government watchdog agency said on Friday. Let's hope so. Zeke Arkham said Gavin Newsom debates strategy. Interrupt everyone. Claim he's actually the one being interrupted. Where have I seen this before? State he's going to answer the question. Never answer the question. Lie boldly. Talk about how great his state is even though U-Haul can't keep a truck in their lot. Preen as if he's just accomplished something great. Please, if you voted for this man, stay where you are. If you think he won, move there. We need to contain that before it spreads. So in other words, any Democrat that voted for Gavin Newsom or anyone in USA who supports him, go to that state and stay there. Leading reports said breaking CDC sued for coordination with Google regarding the COOF jab misinformation and jab promotion. So if things are happening. Vince Langman said she married her brother to circumvent immigration laws, illegally paid her boyfriend millions of dollars from her campaign funds, and openly called for the extinction of the Jewish race on planet Earth. So, of course, the spineless Republicans in Congress expelled George Santos. Jay Raychick said they won't expel Swarwell, Schiff, Omar, Tlaib, Bowman for actual treason, but they'll expel Santos. This is why we lose. I'm so sick of cowardly and spineless Republicans. Well, I want to hear him take the whole place down with him. I'd like to see that. Shadow of Ezra said Epstein Island never shut down, it just changed locations. For those that don't know, this is a crypto millionaire who was found drowned, yet the day after he sent this tweet. CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. They're going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend, who was a spy. They will torture me to death. And then he was found drowned the day after the tweet. Oh, this. Clown World. Verified dancer, straight, 29 miles away. About me, I'm tired of being played with. I have a suggestion. Don't post a photo like that. Who is learning her worth, and if you don't play games and are looking for loyalty in a future with someone, we're on the same page. I would not, look, honestly, if I saw that, doesn't matter if I'm You know, if I was a male, say, right, and I saw that as a long-term partner, not posting things like that. No. Holy guacamole. Robbie Starbuck said this is jaw-dropping. Biden's DOJ just fined a Christian Tennessee trucking company $700,000 for asking workers to prove they're legal by showing green cards. This is a shakedown for close to $750,000 because they tried to weed out illegal immigrants who applied. This is just plain un-American, evil, sick, unconscionable, and disgusting on every level by the Biden admin. At this point, the DOJ is operating like a gang that works to advance the Democratic Party priorities, and clearly protecting illegal immigrants is a top priority for them. With everything wrong in our country, why is it a priority for them to attack an American company for attempting to only hire legal workers? What about the Justice Department trying to put pedos, killers, and actual terrorists in prison? Every Tennessee politician with power should be holding the Biden administration accountable for this criminal thug-like assault on a good American company based in Tennessee. This should be a boiling point for every office holder in Tennessee with the power to stand up to the feds. We can't allow our citizens to be attacked like this by communists who've infiltrated our government. Chattanooga trucking company forced to pay fine for asking immigrant applicants to prove legal status. We really do live in the twilight zone, don't we? Totally upside down. Stu Peters said, yep. Dr. Eli David said a Muslim jihadist stabbed Irish children in Dublin. Who is to blame? 67% said Israel. Come on. Look, the people standing up for Palestine in our countries, go there. Stand up for them over there. Don't bring it here. Gunther Eagleman says, stop taking your kids to Disney locations. They're infested with pedo employees. Here we have even more. Is this Polk County Sheriff? Because they're the ones who normally stand up and say all this. Please don't take your kids to Disney. They're full of pedos. Seriously. They're getting busted left, right and centre. Leading report said breaking. Rep Ted Cruz is calling for the IRS to be replaced with a flat tax of 10%. Go Ted Cruz. Yep, the IRS should be replaced with a flat tax. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be... I'm envious. I'm jealous. That would be great. If that comes through, that would be fantastic. And go Ted Cruz. Awakened Outlaw said our whole lives it's all been BS. Not some of it, all of it. BS stacked on deception. Faux history, layers of fiction, knowingly smothered in garbage. We deserve better. Stop freaking lying to us, will ya? Had enough. Oh. Teresa said that the pneumonia that is circulating in China is called mycoplasma pneumonia and is listed as an adverse reaction in the Pfizer documents. Who's surprised? Clandestine said, you know what, I hope they try to lock us down again this election season. Why? Because there will be mass non-compliance that will galvanise the people against the tyrannical ruling class. It will significantly accelerate the ongoing cultural and spiritual revolution. Try it. Just try it. There will still be people who do follow along with it all, you know, but I think most people now are going to go, nah. JT, lots of things, 832, head. Say what now? In plain sight. Earth will be bombarded by intense solar storms next year. Which, by the way, is only like 20-something days away next year. Can't believe we're nearly at next year. Scientists predict we'll reach solar maximum in 2024 with flares strong enough to cripple the world's internet for weeks. They're getting us ready for it by saying things over and over and over again. Patrick Webb said breaking a whistleblower pilot's come out and claimed the US government has been operating chemtrail programs and utilising shell companies to profit from secret experiments in the sky. Bill Gates has probably been paying for it. Didn't he want to block out the sunlight by spraying stuff in the sky? He did. It'll also poison everybody, depending on what it is. Allegedly, apparently. Laura Loomis said it's hilarious how the media is saying, oh, that's not Engoron's wife because he said so. That isn't journalism. You don't just get to discredit a massive story by saying her husband said that's not her. Of course he's going to say that. What his wife's doing is unethical and corrupt, and it could cause Trump to have a mistrial. Don't believe the lying snakes in the media. We all know this is her account. It's why she deleted it. It's why the Newsweek reporter who originally spoke with her locked his account, and it's why the Dems don't want to talk about this story. Donald Trump should get a mistrial because Engoron is married to a crazy woman with a bad case of Trump derangement syndrome who's been using her account to attack Trump while her husband oversees the trial. Why did she lock her account and then delete it? And how come all of the family did the same after I exposed her? They have a lot to hide. Interesting. What skeletons are in those closets? And do we really want to know? Well, we must know. Because they're the ones with the power. Dr. Simon Godak said, wondering whether Elon's stance has changed since. I believe it has. Elon Musk said it's high time there was a carbon tax. As a reminder, I'm in favour of universal basic income. To be clear, he does support jabs in general, and the COVID one specifically. The science is unequivocal. Well, I believe he's changed. As he's going, he's finding out. Stacey said, your efforts would be much better directed at our actual enemies, not those fighting for free speech. I'm disappointed in you. And then Dr. Simon Godak come back and said, where am I fighting Elon? I have great respect for him, as I consistently show in my tweets, yet there are questions that must be addressed. It's important not to turn a blind eye and ignore issues that demand discussion. He's not a globalist. We should allow people to shift their thinking without vilifying them for it. That is a key word. Don't hold grudges against people just because they don't believe. Because eventually they're going to come around, and if you don't accept them, then it's going to turn them off. So he said he's changed his mind about the jab and had bad reaction to it himself. Like all humans, he's on a learning curve. He seems to be one of those who can learn and change rather than follow the herd. And that's exactly what I think as well. I like it anyway because, yeah, you know, maybe Elon should address these things now, but maybe he already has, and I don't listen to a lot of the podcasts. I can't listen to everything. I've got so much to listen to, and then I've got my life, and then it's just sort of like, I can't keep up. Wall Street Silver said people are now asking how X will survive with advertisers leaving. X has more active users than PayPal. X is obtaining licenses in all 50 states right now to basically become a direct competitor with PayPal and Venmo. PayPal doesn't have any advertisers and is a very profitable company. Elon is making X into the type of company that doesn't need advertisers. Oh, that would be good, because then they got nothing over his head. Polybard said, so our protectors are protected from the laws they're paid to enforce on us. What an effing joke of a society we live in. Now, there's more on this officer who crashed his car the other day, drunkenly, and abandoning his car. Now, listen to this. I thought this was interesting. I had to play this time.
The identity of a senior police officer accused of drunkenly crashing and abandoning his work car will be kept secret for 40 years. For an update on this case, I'm joined now by Chief Court Reporter Tiffany Genders. Tiff, this decision was handed down in court. Can you explain it?
Jane, this is an unprecedented case. We can't report the inspector's identity or even why it has been protected because of a mystery law that both police and a magistrate have refused to reveal. 2 weeks ago, we broke the story about the inspector who was charged with high-range drink driving 6 months after allegedly crashing his work car on the North Connects and then abandoning it on a Wahroonga street. The police commissioner threatened jail time if the detective was identified before Karen Webb took the extraordinary step of asking for a suppression order for 40 years. Today, that was granted. From day one, this case has been shrouded in secrecy, and serving rank-and-file officers have raised concerns to 9 News about interference and a lack of transparency. Jane, we will continue to try to get to the bottom of it.
So the police and a judge decided to change the law to allow that to happen. Nice one. The police commissioner, sorry, I believe. Well, a law unto themselves, aren't they? Tara Bull said more 10 headlines the media didn't tell you this week. DeSantis versus Newsom debate turns into a shit show as the Florida governor calls out San Francisco humor's feces problem. Elon Musk's interview goes viral, causing mass cancellations of Disney Plus and other services. Texas is suing Pfizer, which we already know. KC Chiefs fan, we already know that one too. I've read a few of these on another one, but this has got some that the other one doesn't have. Former officials been indicted on 3 grand jury charges for altering 2020 selection results. Reports of white lung pneumonia affecting mostly children in China has been found in Massachusetts and Ohio. I don't know if I believe that. Maybe found in the people who've had these, I don't know. BLM leader endorses Trump for president in 2024, accuses Democrats of racist policies. Sittle files reveal how the government conspired to censor citizens out and alter the 2020 selection, which I've read in previous stream or previous video, I'm not sure which one. Joe Rogan says anyone who tells him to trust the experts can suck his duck. COVID taught him that the so-called experts are bought and paid for. James O'Keefe releases bombshell undercover report exposing China's operation of a biolab in California. How many more Chinese biolabs are there in the US? Bonus, Speaker Johnson ramps up Biden impeachment, stating Biden has lied at least 16 times about his involvement in his family business schemes. If you appreciate this top 10 recap, remember to repost and follow. And like this video and subscribe, by the way. I never say it, so I've got to remember. Brian Cates said, as someone who's watched hundreds of such live on-the-spot statements given to the press standing up holding microphones, I can freely say I've never seen the handheld mics move in the fashion they move in this Biden clip. Are they moving in such a way as to draw your eye? Not only that, watch as Biden stops walking at 6 seconds into the clip, yet his body continues to grow larger as he gets bigger and leans forward. Also, this clip is from 3 years ago and still makes me wonder. Watch the microphones.
Not at the moment.
The microphones went underneath his hands. They should be in front of his hands, not underneath them. Did anyone notice that? Maybe I'll do it again without the sound this time. Just watch down here where the microphones are. Watch the fluffy microphone. Actually, just watch both of them. See, they under here. Look, look. That doesn't happen. Oh dear, none of this is real. Wow, watching a movie. Ann Vandersteel said, let's discuss the next steps. 1. Impeach Biden, Kamala and Mayorkas. 2. Mass deport all illegals. 3. Close the border. 4. Re-elect Donald Trump. And 5. Make America great again. Justice Freedom said military tribunals for all the treasonous, illegitimate government officials. I'm going to like both of them. There you go. Elon Musk replying to himself. Okay, let's have a look. In the past, I voted Democrat because they were mostly the kindness party, but they become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. Now watch their dirty tricks campaign against me unfold. This was on May the 19th, 2022. And judging by the relentless hate stream from the far left, this tweet was spot on. As soon as you say you're leaving the party, OSINT defender said sources have reportedly told Haaretz that almost every Arab leader during behind-the-scenes talk with Israel officials, including several Gulf states, have told them not to end the war with Hamas until the terrorist organisation is totally destroyed, with many seeing Hamas as a domestic enemy. So all of the Arab leaders in the Middle East are telling Israel to please finish Hamas, as they are a domestic enemy of all of them. Is that why they won't allow any of them into their own countries? I'm pretty sure that's why, because they all consider them to be that way. And yet we let them into Australia, and the UK, and US. Oh dear. Footdoc said every member of the Senate blocking Marsha Blackburn's subpoenas for Justice Sotomayor's staff and Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs should be investigated. Then they should have to make an official statement on record why they want this information hidden. I'd agree with that. Highly agree. Happening now, Rep Barry Loudermilk said the depositions of the J6 witnesses have all disappeared. When he sent a letter to Rep Benny Thompson, who chaired the committee, he was notified the tapes were not preserved because I didn't feel I had to preserve them. Someone should inform Rep Thompson that it's against the House rules to destroy any data or evidence in an investigation. Will he actually be punished? Probably not. Democrats get away with whatever they want. Crazy, isn't it? Christine said Brittany Higgins, our Kavanaugh accuser here in Australia, denies she went public with the alleged grape story in an attempt to influence the election. So why on earth did she text now boyfriend David Shiraz that Morrison was about to be effed over? Just wait, we've got him. Because it's all made up. And do you know that all this was to get Liberal out? Because the Labor wanted in. They wanted their chance to destroy Australia. Dear God. Douglas McGregor said, I do not think we'll get to the 2024 election. Things are going to implode in Washington before then. Our economic financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. Grab your popcorn. I think we're heading there very quickly. Oz Integrity said, breaking Queensland Olympics. Can someone without vested interest please explain to me why we need to demolish the Gabba, which is a cricket ground, displace and cost Brisbane Lions and Cricket Australia for 4 years, kill a school, cost ratepayers $200 million, cost taxpayers $2.7 billion, when a new stadium could be built 1 kilometre away with no demolition, twice the capacity for less. So they want to build it right here, when they could build it over here, which is, I believe this is just this part of Brisbane. Could be north, could be anywhere, but looks like from the housing that this is over the other side. 1 kilometre away. And yet they want to knock houses, they want to, do all this damage to housing and kill a school while they're there. Cost taxpayers so much money when it would cost less to do this. That's government for you. Pelham said Disney's lost 23 million subscribers after trying to cancel Elon Musk. 23 million people told Disney to go themselves. Oh dear. Liz Crokin said the mainstream media is panicking that Speaker of the House Mike Johnson wrote the foreword to a book that exposed Pizzagate. The Mockingbird media is collectively losing their shit. That there are people in positions of great power with a massive reach validating or shining a spotlight on it. They can no longer keep this can of worms closed. The truth is prevailing despite all their efforts to cover it up. Mike Johnson wrote the foreword for a racist... What is it? For a racist, homophobic, Pizzagate promoting book. Very interesting. Laura Loomis said just in, the inmate who stabbed Derek Chauvin, how do you say his name? Chauvin, I'd say, 22 times in prison last week has been identified by the US Attorney's Office. 52-year-old John Turskak. Oddly enough, Turskak is a former FBI informant. Coincidence? I don't think so. Seems like a coordinated effort to kill Chauvin. Turskak told investigators that he attacked Chauvin on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, as a symbolic connection to the BLM movement and the black hand symbol associated with Mexican mafia gang, prosecutors said. Little FBI informant. Well, they're involved in a lot, aren't they? Fletch17 said, when was the actual start of the plan? Was it 2016 or 1963? I believe it was 1963. Let's see. Am I right? Yep, JFK. Yep, 1963. Oh. POTUS and JFK Jr. Yeah, 1917. Yeah, the day the bankers got in. That's what happened. Mike Williams said, I made breakfast this morning. I usually do. Poached eggs, sautéed mushrooms, grilled tomatoes. I'm making myself hungry. Bacon, toast, coffee and juice. As I was putting Rosalie's egg on her toast, I accidentally let it go too high and broke it on the toast. I changed the egg and toast out from my plate to hers. She asked me why I did that. I said, it's all about the presentation, my love. I want it to look nice for you. She gave me a long stare and said, Mike, if you really cared about presentation, you wouldn't be in the kitchen making breakfast in a t-shirt, underpants and slippers. Ain't it grand? I love that. Oh, dear. Oh, God love them, honestly. Wyatt said Spade is uber deep state. Kate Spade was found dead in a Masonic ritual hanging by the neck from a doorknob in her Manhattan apartment. I believe that's his sister, isn't it? Is it? His sister? Or... anyway, according to a Clinton Foundation document, Kate Spade was among a group that travelled to Haiti on behalf of the Clinton Foundation. She was part of the Foundation's initiative. There's no doubt that Spade came across information regarding the Clinton Foundation, Haitian child trafficking network that got Monica Peterson killed by the Clintons. Equally as strange, Kate Spade hanging herself with a red scarf from a doorknob was the reaction of her husband shortly after the incident. 2 days after Kate hanged herself from a doorknob with a red scarf, Andy Spade was videotaped walking around in public wearing a mouse mask with a red scarf and newspaper hat. This one here. It was actually the mask of one of the characters from the classic Disney cartoon The Rescuers. This is some strange behaviour that doesn't fit into any box. Who the hell just happens to have an Avengers mask laying around the house? No. In my opinion, this was a public self-humiliation ritual, a nod, a message, a signalling of subservience to the Clintons, or whoever had Kate killed that he understands and will be playing ball. Yep, and that was going back to the one I read last time, Tom Hanks. It's all connected. What does it mean? It's up to you to find out. Anne Vandersteel said, what the hell is wrong with American Airlines? Oh yes, I have read that one. Where did all my bookmarks go? I had more than that. I swear, I think I know where they're gone. Let me have a look. I'm wondering. Oh, hang on. Have a good look at the footage and tell me what you don't see. Happening now, Lady McMuck said, happening now in Ballarat protests, 3AW, white supremacists, what's happening to my country? They were at the back of Sovereign Hill. I'm disgusted. This is like our federal government or, paid actors doing what they do. They've all got masks on. No patriot is ever going to dress like that. And the police, what are they? Are the police giving them an escort, are they? Crazy. Anyway, let's go to my bookmarks now. I just saw that and thought I had to let you know. Yep, I've read that one. breaking news, John Kerry stepped off his jet today at the COP28 summit in Dubai, announced the US will be stopping all new coal plants from being built and be working to shut down existing ones. This move will leave over 100,000 Americans unemployed between the plant workers and coal mines. The plan is to replace the coal plants with solar and wind. Does he have enough hot air in him to keep the wind one going? I guess politicians aren't really looking out for miners. How much more of America can they destroy? Keep watching. I haven't finished yet. Elon Musk said strange standards. Alex said big brands were more than happy to advertise on Twitter 1.0 when they deplatformed a sitting president of the United States and interfered in elections, but now they want to pull out because X supports free speech. They want full control. And that's it. Hang on. It's got to be 45 minutes worth. Let me just see if what's going on over here, if there's anything new that I've missed out. I didn't bookmark anymore because I thought I've got heaps in there. But I don't. Okay. Breaking: New Zealand Health Ministry employee in whistleblower's home raided, and he was arrested by police for exposing deaths linked to bad batches of the jab. Another person also targeted in raids. George Santos goes scorched earth, announced ethics complaints against top rhino tormentors and one Democrat. Trump became the nominee when the FBI went through his wife's underwear drawer. Tucker Carlson on how Trump won the primary back in 2022. Commie Pope calls for elimination of fossil fuels in historic speech at COP28. Look, I thought I had put a bookmark in there somewhere because their planes got grounded. They were frozen. Let me just... Do I need to update or refresh? No, it's not in there. Okay. Well, this morning I did see that they were frozen. Let's just go through here. If they openly call themselves socialists, doesn't that make them an extreme left-wing group? 7 News said police are reviewing footage of a white supremacist march through Ballarat this afternoon. They're going to say it's right-wing. What are your chances?
We're reviewing footage of a white supremacist march through Ballarat this afternoon. Paul Dowsley has the latest. Paul, locals were shocked by this unannounced demonstration.
And police were shocked too, Blake. They had no advance notice of this demonstration that started about 12:30 this afternoon with masked neo-Nazis marching through the streets of Ballarat, including the main strip, Sturt Street, walking on roads and chanting with loud hailers. At one stage, the intimidating group from the National Socialist Network stood outside the Ballarat police station. They also gathered around the Eureka Memorial. Today is the 169th anniversary of the Eureka Stockade in Ballarat, and police say there were no major incidents today here, but that could mean they didn't see any of the now outlawed Nazi salute in this group, but they say their top priority was keeping the peace. We spoke with one local who watched this happen as he had lunch with his daughter.
It was confronting. At the time, I thought it was maybe a bit of street theatre, but as I came closer, yeah, I realised it was the real deal. There were a few people yelling at the marchers, yelling their disapproval.
Just about to head off back home, and there's a big protest happening by all these racist idiots. But I thought I'd share that. I was just blown away by what I just witnessed.
Officers did stop one of the group and speak with him. They held him there by his wrist, but police say he was not detained or arrested. In fact, they say there were no arrests, but as per usual, they will be looking through any footage and any CCTV.
One thing I noticed straight away, they all had the same uniform on. Just like the police, actually. Oh, what do you know? No, it's probably the feds. Yeah, okay, they're coming under attack. Okay, what else have we got? Not much. Probro said, I'm sorry I can't even pretend to like women's footy. I just can't. It's bloody terrible. Good on them for playing the sport they love, though. Yeah, I can't watch it either. Does anyone know what this looks like? Isn't this seeds from seaweed? If you're wondering why I'm wearing a glove on my hand, it's to stop my fingers from getting stained by tobacco. So I've got a disposable glove and I'm using that now. Yeah, I believe these are seed pods for seaweed. I don't know. Does anyone else? Does anyone else know what they are? Am I right? Am I wrong? Because I remember seeing seaweed, and when you pull it up, it's kind of got stuff like this attached to the bottom of it. I don't know. Elon Musk said life is kind of like he posted this, life is kind of like a party. You invite a lot of people, some leave early, some stay all night, some laugh with you, some laugh at you, and some show up really late. But in the end, after the fun, there are a few who stay to help you clean up the mess. And most of the time, they aren't even the ones who made the mess. These people are your true friends in life. They are the only ones who matter. Oh dear. Anyway, let's go here. How you going, guys? Doing good? I hope so. I hope everyone's doing good. Now let's go back to the chat. Okay. SW said must be bloody early over there, David. I could get over the jet lag even after months of Rockingham, mate. David said I can't stop listening to The Mists of Time by AC/DC on and off lately. SW said I was up like 3 in the morning. David said 2 minutes to 6 a.m. D. Lee said, hello everyone. Alex said, we have liftoff. David said, I invariably wake up at 3 a.m, sometimes have a snooze again by 4 a.m, sometimes not. Yeah, that happens to me. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and have a cup of tea. And then a couple of hours later, I'll go back to bed. Oh, that's weird. SW said 3, 2, 1. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Okay, where are we? Shannon, how you going? G'day from the Riverland, South Australia. Tiki doll, waves. And Hev does it perfectly. Oh, Shannon said just dropping kids off at school. Ah, cool. And Tiki doll. Sherry said, hey Shannon. Sherry said, yes, prayers for Kai, most definitely. I hope he's alright. I really do. MJ said, that rotten mango about Barry and Honey, halfway through, pretty good. Have those poor winter boys, though. Yeah. Like, she got a few things wrong, I believe. Like, with patents. It had run out. It wasn't that they added extra ingredients. But she was right about Big Pharma having, you know, even though she called them Big Pharma, she then said Big Pharma, which is like Pfizer and, you know, all them. But she is very good at telling stories. She's entertaining. Like, I don't know what it is about her, but I'm really entertained by her stories. Maybe it's the expressions she uses, the way I don't know. And she's got a great memory to remember all the details. To just sit there and talk about it and remember every little detail, you know. I'm sure she's got notes somewhere, but... MJ said, I used to love true crime, Alex. Randy, how you going? You caught me. Alex, I'm just saddened at how evil some people can be, MJ. D. said, hey Randy, I was hoping you could make it. Everyone's saying, hey Randy. MJ said, Alex, I don't know, I always thought not human, how could they? Now I get it, not all human. Jamie Flux latest, so good, Alex. And comment section, holy moly, boy, is it adding up. Wow. Alex said everything is voluntary until forced. Yeah, exactly. Like they say, people are saying, like, it's for the... So if you want to do anything with the government or apply for anything at the government, you've got to do it that way. No, thank you very much. Randy said, nice to be here. MJ said, deluxe yikes, sorry, not flux. Oh, yep. Sal said, g'day, Hev, and great chat, folks. How you going, Zal? Zal said, more money laundering by Airbus Elbow. Randy said, false flag of internet outage to hide banks going bust. It could. Because we know they're going. Australia's already closed a lot of branches, bank branches, and they've stopped giving out cash from the branches. You can get cash out from an ATM, but you cannot go into a bank and ask for cash. That's one way to stop your fingers going yellow. Another way is to stop smoking. T. Lee said neither of them look like Beyonce. No, they don't, actually. Do you remember Beyonce in Destiny's Child? Like, hang on. Let me see if I can find it. I won't have this thing hanging out of my mouth. I will. Let me see if I can find some images of way back when. Way back when. Does it look like it? Not really. Was that her in this one? There she is there. There she is there. That looks like her. There she is. There she is. There she is. Yep. Yeah, it looks like that's her. Yep. But hang on, in this one she looks shorter than this chick, and in this one this chick looks shorter than her. What's going on here? Unless that's a different person. Does anyone remember that they took one away? Oh no, they took one away. They didn't change. Did they change him up as well? I don't know. Is that Beyonce in this one? Interesting. I don't know. Sal said, g'day Alex. Dealey said, Wilson, miss out to lunch, how you going? Hey. Alex said, I used to watch Jamie Deluxe years ago. I used to like his blind items, not for a while though. I need to catch up with his videos. Alex said loads of them had that poor girl's face, yep. And the mask one, where it looked like someone was wearing a mask on that. Let me just get back to it and I'll show you what I mean. Gotta go to bookmarks. And I'll just show a real quick. This one here, that's supposed to be someone wearing someone's face. So there you go. It is actually, what I'm going to do is, I didn't want anyone to see that bit, but anyway, okay, there, I've just reposted it, so if anybody does want to watch those 2-minute videos, they can. Warning, it's quite graphic. That's all I'm going to say. That kind of turned my stomach, so... MJ said, music industry focus now, but leads back to blinds, grapes, music industry, gay colours, pervs, RE, little drugs and gay mafia, and leads to serial killers. I think so too, MJ. I think a lot of serial killers are people that you probably know or have heard of. I think Hanks might have been one. Anyway, that's just like my opinion. Nothing but my opinion. But Selena said, cannot divide 0 by 0 is what my calculator said. Davis said 1 divided by 0 equals 1 because dividing by nothing is not dividing. Exactly. Yeah, Selena's, yeah, your calculator won't do it. Alex said, remember Beyonce saying she gets possessed by someone when on stage? Yeah, Sasha Fierce. Also, she's been filmed being spaced out and rocking a few times. Randy said 1 divided by 0 is 1. Yeah, because you can't divide by 0. Oh, out to lunch said, hey, beautiful. Zal said, I see plenty of Palestine flags around where I live. Really? They really should go over there and help them if that's what they, if that's how they feel. I don't know. When we came over here from Ireland, I'm a Protestant. We left all that behind. Like, seriously, just, you don't fight with people. You know, just leave it behind. We just wanted to get away from it. Randy said not divided. Alex said, I thought the new Twitter was more free unless that person deleted their own post. Look, it could have been someone who, like if they were making fun of someone's video maybe and the person's deleted their video and then that post has gone down, or maybe they had to delete their own for some reason. Davis said, precisely, Randy, it's not rocket science if one thinks about it for a moment. Josh said, Beyonce turned white. Yeah, she did a Michael Jackson. What happened? Out to lunch, I just woke up and Hev is on and Donna's gone. Oh, really? Oh. Fred loves Donna and Donna loves Fred. Randy said, most people ain't that bright. Alex said, hey, Josh. MJ said, how are you healing up out to lunch? Yeah, how are you going? Sal said, the mass immigration is all about destroying Western civilization, replacing white people. Yep, that's what it's about. Out to lunch said, best nurse on earth. Oh, God love ya. God love her. Davis said, most people don't think at all, Randy. They just have other people's random thoughts rattling around in what is laughably called their brain. I heard something today that, well, I heard it a while ago, but it kind of amazed me. Some people don't have any internal dialogue with themselves. You know how you sort of think things and talk to yourself sometimes inside your head, like, don't be silly, you know, things like that. Some people don't have it. So they just are like NPCs that go around believing whatever they're told because they can't sort it out in their own brain. Out to lunch said, thanks for asking. MJ said, I'm glad to hear that. Randy said, oh, what they have been told to think. SW said, that crap moment when the DVA counsellor rings me as we lift off. Oh, no. Alex said, I think it's all by design, David. Randy, remember John D. Rockefeller wanted a nation of workers, not thinkers? Yeah. MJ said, her pose. Out to lunch said, thought. Thought is what that woman would be called. A thought. What's a thought? I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. A thought. Okay. If you can tell me, that'd be good. Randy said we should be speaking about how they have hijacked our body to use the jabbed at Bluetooth devices. David said, I know Alex, he was an evil bastard inflicting allopathic medicine on the world. Sal said, I hope that trucking company sues. So do I. Hey, Voyager, how you doing? Alex said, all these monsters are sick, David. Voyager said, Sunday chillers. Yeah, I thought I'd come on. There wasn't much on YouTube, and I had to come on and just, I was really wanting to know how Kai is. Hit the like button if you can, guys. Or if you don't like it, hit the down. I don't know. Whatever. Oh. MJ said, hey now, Voyager. And SW said, hi everyone here. Alex said, where there are children, you'll usually find scores of pedos. Yes, you will. Davis said, they are, Alex, and they use program minions to do their dirty work. One needs a gas mask in the deeper dives down the rabbit hole. Definitely. Oh, my stomach. Gurgling. I was talking about that bacon and everything before. Oh, my goodness. sounds like an excellent breakfast. Sausages, bacon, eggs, fried tomato, fried mushrooms and onions. I'm making my own mouth water. Okay, MJ said, hi Stu. Randy said, we're the centre of the universe. You miss out to lunch, so I have to go back to work tomorrow. Hopefully my out to lunch is a good patient and not do much but recuperate. Yes, exactly. Right, out to lunch, your orders are, when Mrs. Out to Lunch goes to work, you just recuperate, okay? Don't try doing too much. Dealey said, how are you healing up out to lunch? Out to Lunch said, love you. MJ said he had an awesome nurse, the best. Yep. Out to Lunch said, great, Dealey, excellent, that's good to hear. MJ said, hope Kai is all right. Yeah, I hope he is. Still praying for him. Dealey said, yes, Mrs. Out to Lunch took great care. SW said, women in uniform, they look so cold, God bless the good nurses. Definitely. Alex said, I don't know how so many people are so desensitised to the horrors going on, David. Randy said, see the pattern? MJ said, nah, cute scrubs to wear, men love scrubs. Ready? I won't say what just went through my head, but anyway, prayers for Kai. Out to Lunch says scrubs are sexy. Yes, prayers for Kai for sure. Deb said thumbs up. SW said thanks, Deb. That's a sign for divers to surface. Yep. Shannon said heating up, Deb. Are you heating up down there, Shannon? We're going to get, apparently tomorrow it's going to be 30 degrees, but today's going to be 20. And it's chilly. I'm feeling chilly anyway. MJ said, hey Deb, 100% like button, lol. I got 2 since I asked, and 2 dropped off. 2 viewers dropped off. Oh dear, they probably hit the down thumb. No, I'm kidding. MJ said, hi Deb, 100% like button. I read that. SW said, Shannon. Dealey said, hello Deb and Shannon. Everyone's saying hello. SW said, good, he's been through enough. Respect our police. Randy said, if you're jabbed and you have a Bluetooth, then you have a Bluetooth device in you giving off signal and giving them flu-like symptoms from electrical radiation from within. Wow. I heard something about being Bluetooth, and I was like, oh. Didn't pay attention at the time, you know. David said, escapism, Alex. Many people are so enamoured of the perceived safety of their chains, they'll go to any lengths to maintain their comfortable illusion. Exactly, David. Yep, so many people think they're safe. That's why I think we have to be shown that yet. That you're not actually safe, that your government cannot keep you safe. David said, I'd rather be uncomfortable if that's the price of freedom. Yep. Yeah, I'd rather live on my feet than die on my knees. Shannon said, rules for them and rules for us. SW said, have I told you lately that I love you? I don't know if I was out of tune. I think I was way out of tune then. And Randy said, I love to you too. MJ said, always Massachusetts for bleep's sake. Oh. Randy said, white lung listed on side effects. Yep. And Deb said, hey Voyager. MJ said, well, dang, thanks Randy for that. Yep. Suzanne, how you going? Hi Hev, every time you click the heart button, that means you love what they are telling you about. If you don't agree, then do not click the love button. Shannon said, you are watching a show. The whole world is a stage. It is. Natalie, how you going? Hi Hev, how you doing? It's snowing here in UK and it's freezing. My boiler not working, no heating or hot water, using oil-filled radiators. What's the weather like over there, Hev? Yep, it's cool where I am up in the mountains. It's probably warmer down the mountain, but it's cool up where I am in the mountain. And if we're getting 30 degrees tomorrow up here, it'll be like 38 down the mountain, which is like an hour away. Not even. As you go down the mountain, it gets warmer. So you'll feel it before you get there. I'll feel the 30 degrees here anyway, don't you worry. I'll probably be laying there going, oh God, I'm melting. Even at 30 degrees, I'm stuffed. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, MJ said holograms and CGI, like a UTI but on the screen. I honestly think we're just, yeah, it's just playing out. It is playing out. And you don't need to do much except when it comes to contacting your politicians and people in charge and going, no, 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 we don't like this. No, 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 we don't want this. No, 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 no. Other than that, yep, I think just sit back and grab your popcorn. SW said this is the best family on YouTube by far. Piss off, councillors. Natalie said, Deb, how's you doing? MJ said, cold and rainy here, but not normal December weather. Good thing for those radiators, Natalie. Yeah, lucky, because, yeah, I'd hate that. Keeps going out. Your hot water goes off, your everything. That's terrible. Also, Shannon, you got 30 today and 40 tomorrow. Wow. You're going to be 10 degrees warmer than I am. Alex said, hey Natalie, know how you feel? My boiler's broken too. Just use an electric heater, hot water bottle. Hope you manage to stay warm. Oh my goodness, guys. Look, that's it. Bloody thing. Ah, you poor people. Honestly. I think I'm lucky because I got a fireplace, you know, that I can chuck wood into. Deb said, Adelaide looking not moist, maybe hot. Natalie said the skies have been cloudy, misty, rain for ages, but a few weeks ago several lights seen in the sky. Rotating rainbow effect, about 10 lights moving around in the sky. Alex said, I know it's so frustrating seeing people sleepwalking into the prisons being built around us, David. Yep. Sal said there's probably a reason why they want to build there and replace the Gabba. More likely to try and hide something underground. Could be. Sal, you might be onto something there. Natalie said, are they covering up the alien spaceship movements around the skies? Yeah, I reckon they're government vehicles. I have for a long time. We know they're nearly 100 years ahead in technology than we think they are. So, I honestly do think they're government vehicles. Randy said, I'm helping them build. SW said, whiskey, gin and brandy with a glass. I'm pretty handy. I'm trying to walk in a straight line on sour mash and cheap wine. So join me for a drink, boys. We're going to make a big noise. So don't worry about tomorrow. I'm sure that's a song, but I can't get the tune. MJ said, you are building the prison, Randy? SW said, whoops, that's two, sorry. Sal said, g'day, Deb, Randy, Shannon, David, SW. Randy said, 15-minute city stuff. Natalie said, need a roofer as well, but it's got to the point of I'm losing the will to live with it all. Oh, no, Natalie. Alex said, not too bad, thank you. Hope you're well, Natalie. Everyone's saying hello, Zal. Hey, Zal. Shannon said, Black Friday is not to do with colour. It's a financial term like getting out of the red and keeping the books in the black, i.e. profit. Yeah, they mark the prices up to mark them back down again and then call it a Black Friday sale. Randy said, working for Chinese money in Canada? Oh, no. Randy said, Black Friday's for black people. No, it's not. Oh, Randy said, when's White Friday? MJ said, sister-in-law to Spade. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. I didn't think it was like David Spade's wife or anything. Deb said, thank you, Shannon. I did not know what Black Friday is. Shannon said, Kate Spade made handbags out of human flesh. Oh, there you go. Alex said, I remember that Spade mouse mask. SW said, Black Friday is a Steely Dan song. Good one, too. Oh, really? Natalie said, Alex just finished the shit show would end. Just wished it would end. So fatigued from the negative stuff that keeps happening. Natalie, the best way to look at it is you're watching a movie. And you can tell if you look close enough at certain things. Davis said, no one can no longer help those who have become devoted to their mental prison walls, fabricated for them by so many gaslighting sources, Alex. SW said, me too, Natalie. Alex said, isn't The Rescuers the same children's film with the naked woman in the window? I thought that was, I don't know, mouse trap. It was like a roller coaster thing going on in front of it. I don't know, it could be. I don't know. MJ said, yep. SW said, not all cops are bad, just some of them. Just the ones near the top, yeah. That's what Shannon said, just the ones near the top, SW. Alex said, same here, it's exhausting and I wish I could just shake people to wake up and just see it, Natalie, yep. Randy said, Pizzagate debunker arrest with, yeah, I've read that, Randy, in one of my previous videos of this week. I'm not sure which one it was. SW said, I don't like any of the police, mind you, can't trust them, but some must be okay. Sal said, notice how those supposed white supremacists in Victoria are all fit looking and of similar height? Yeah, and they're all wearing the same uniform with the same black masks, and they look like, you know, the SWAT team of the police. That's what it looks like to me. SWAT. It really does. SW said, you're doing just fine, Alex. Teresa said, Alberta here from MI saying tweet chow. Love and light, dear ones. You too, Teresa. SW said, whoops doing. Yep. Alex said, you're right. Reminds me of the film Cell with them all walking around in circles, all glued. Yeah, if you watch the movie Cell, right? They're all walking in circles, like, just a whole bunch of people, like thousands. Just walking around in a circle with their... Michelle App, how you going? MJ said, hey Teresa. Hi Michelle. Randy said, Jesus froze the climate cult. Yeah, they did, honestly. Let me see if I can find that. Hang on. I'll just search COP 28. Frozen plains. I'll just write frozen, see what happens. There we go. Okay, Nick Griffin said heavy snow is frozen jets in Munich bound for Dubai's COP Global Warming Conference. Hot weather in summer is climate change, but bitter cold in winter is just weather. Check him out. Frozen. Silly buggers. More of it. More. Oh, that couldn't be more fitting if it tried. Oh, they're literally frozen, sucko. It's like when they went to Antarctica a few years ago to see how unfrozen it was, and they got stuck in the ice. The ships got stuck in the ice. Shannon said, my brother and his partner say they have COVID at the moment, but it's only mild symptoms because they had their jabs. Yeah. PCR tests can't tell the difference. Oh. Randy said, I like being white and supreme. David said, sometimes the only option is laugh or cry, Alex, so when it comes to these clowns, I choose laughter. Michelle Epp said, hi, Deb, Alex. Deb said, hey, Teresa. Alex said, thanks, SW. Sometimes I feel like I'm going off the deep end. MJ said, you guys need to find real weekend warrior and don't drink the Kool-Aid. Good things happening. Yep. Randy said, I love real weekend warrior. SW said, weekend warrior is my favourite meme guy. Shannon said, I asked how they knew they had COVID and not just the flu. They said the test said they had COVID. If only people knew. If only they knew. Okay, where am I? I've got to go back a bit. Okay. Randy said, make me laugh. Sal said, you can't tell them, Shannon. I just don't get the dogged mentality. Sal said, that's seaweed, Hev. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I've seen seaweed, and on the bottom they've got those little pods. They're like their seeds. It's like they're, I don't know if it's a seed of the seaweed, but it's part of seaweed. MJ said, Randy funny is Terry Solomon on YouTube. He is funny for belly laughs. Cool. Alex said, yes, I try and laugh at everything. I've done enough crying over the years, knowing these horror days would one day be here. SW said, thank you for the Kool-Aid, Reverend Jim. Guyana Manowar, another ripper. Randy said, did you see the meme with the gay person crying about being misgendered? And the answer is, you did it first, lol. Yeah, they misgender themselves. I don't get it. Alex said they look like linked eggs. Randy said, looking good, Hev. Oh, thanks, Randy. God love you. Alex said, I put all my trust and faith in God. MJ said, Stu, you would like him. Don't drink the Kool-Aid 17. I probably would too. Hang on a sec. Write that down. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Deb said, amen, Alex. Teresa said, you're all too sweet. Deb said, hey, Tiki Doll. SJ, where am I getting that from? Alex, he is the Master, Blaster, and Mr. too. Alex said, I've been watching a few Rotten Mango after that Barry and Honey Sherman. She's kind of like a female Mr. Ball and telling a good story. She is. I don't know what it is about her, but she's... It's interesting. Yeah, I think I recommended her ages ago. The one about the 5 people trapped in a roadside diner, and there was a little girl being trafficked. So one of them or more was a trafficker. I can't remember the bloody title of it now. She did a few. She did some that she tells you about movies and books that she's read, and she goes into such great detail. I'm like, I cannot believe you remembered all that. Like these details that she comes to. David said, I know, Alex, I cried enough of an ocean for ingrates and found many causes more worthy for tears. For the former, they can just fly under my radar now or be subject to hilarious derision. SW said, MJ, I'll check it. There will be a John Lennon song later. Hint, hint. Tiki Dolls. Just happened to look up from Cody code grabbing. Lol. Randy said, such a nice feeling being loved here. You are all the best. Love to you all. Oh, God love you too. MJ said, okay, gotcha. D-Lee said, Randy with a heart. MJ said, we are family. Love when Hev sings it. I got all my brothers and sisters with me. Shannon said, oh no, Randy's been sniffing the 2-stroke again. He's getting all misty-eyed. MJ said, like menacing, said, doppelgangers. SW said, our life together is so precious. Together we've grown. We have grown, although our love is still special. Let's take a chance and fly away somewhere alone. Oh, I know those lyrics. Can't think of the tune. Deb said, I hurt my thumb on my new grater, so I have one glove on too. Oh no, did you grate your finger? That's bad. That hurts. Alex said, so many celebs are full of plastic these days, like the House of Wax. I've always thought, you know, the waxworks museums and stuff, right? And those... I always wondered about them. I wonder if there's people underneath it. Dead, of course. I mean, you wouldn't be alive if you're covered in wax, obviously, but I mean, just, I don't know. MJ said, yikes, Deb, owie. Yep, Alex said, ouch, hope you're okay, Deb. MJ said, sicko, Rain Wilson, creep. Shannon said, a meaty coleslaw today, Deb. Deb said, yes, they should come with a holder to grate with. Yeah, if you get the mandolin ones, they come with a little holder with spikes on it, so you can, great. You could even use that little holder on the normal, you know, the 4-sided grater. You could probably use it on that too. Alex said, I think I'll give it a miss. You saying graphic was enough for me. MJ said, Shannon would eat that coleslaw, Deb. SW said, frazzled. Rip? Yes. Sickos, yep. That's what it was about. Like, I don't know if it actually shows you. It does show you a child or a person. And that was enough. And then the cartoons are like, they're showing you what they do. At the end, like the Rick and Morty cartoon, I think they said. Deb said it was bloody carrots. I didn't eat the carrots. They would have been bloody after that, Deb. MJ said, I love grated carrots and cabbage with some apples. So good. Ooh, yum. Alex said, yes, I remember hearing about Frazzle a few years ago. That countdown now mentions it and a link, but I'm not clicking on it. What does the countdown say now? Oh, another 12 days have been added. The final countdown. The Great Awakening. The final countdown. Meg, how you going? Hey everyone, can't stay working today, must catch up later today. Oh God, love you, Meg. Good to see ya. Delia said, really, Alex? MJ said, I unbookmarked that site, it was aggravating. SW said, no way, Alex, no way at all. They can keep it. I'll go to sleep listening to Mr. Bolan. I'll go to sleep listening to Stephanie Sue now. Or Rotten Mango, her name is. She's got 3 channels. Miss Mango Butt. Ms. Mango Butt. I think, is it Ms. or Miss? Hang on, I'll let you know. Give me a sec. What are her channels? Gotta go through slowly. Miss Mango Butt, M-I-S-S. Miss Mango Butt, B-U-T-T at the end. Rotten Mango, and Stephanie Sue, S-O-O. Actually, I could probably show you on here somewhere. Let me just see if I can get it up there first on the screen. Subscriptions, how do I get, oh, here they are. Okay, just let me show you here. Who, actually, is she on here? No, she's not on this channel. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is... That's her, Stephanie Sue. She's got 3.55 million subscribers. We've got... Rotten Mango. There she is. This is the one, the billionaires, Big Pharma billionaires body. And I just want Miss Mango Butt. There you go, and there she is again. Wow, all of her channels have got, she's got 1.5 million there, nearly 1.6. 1.59 there, and she's got 3.55 there. She's doing well. So there you go. But she is good to listen to. She is very talented, I will say. Okay. Okay, MJ said, hey Meg, have a good day at work. MJ said, tell Hev guys what a thought is. T-H-O-T. Like, I know a trad is a traditional wife, isn't it? Is that right? But a thought. Alex, do they keep adding time to the clock? So I got bored of it, but I think it's still on there, Dealey. Deb said, on the Facebook short, have had clips on Hollywood and show abuse children. It was horrendous. Oh, really? MJ said, the girl on the surfboard, Hev. Oh. Okay, yes. Okay, the girl on the surfboard is a thought. Is that right? Is that what they are? Like, I don't know. That was just like, if you're looking for a traditional, long-lasting relationship, I don't think that's the way to go. With your butt cheeks showing everywhere. And God knows we can nearly see what you had for breakfast. Don't you want to keep that for your man? Oh. Okay, SW said the first sign of madness, Hev, talking to yourself, lol. Oh well, I went mad a long time ago. Shannon said, shut up, Meg, lol. Sorry, it's tradition. Nancy said, hey, Hev, hey, Nancy, how you going? MJ said, I had a kitten named Maggie when I was a little girl. Deb said, yes, good talk, Irish breakfast. Is that what it is? Oh, you know what with it, actually? Bacon, eggs, sausages, soda bread, potato bread, fried onion, tomato, mushrooms. Let's go. Oh, my mouth's watering like you wouldn't believe. So there you go. Yeah, good talk, Deb. Irish breakfast, including the soda bread and potato bread. D-Lee said, Alex, I wonder if they're showing frazzled. Rip. I already seen it and can't unsee it. Nancy Donahue said, my daughter says, thought that hoe over there. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, I don't know why people would think that putting their butt cheeks all over the internet with their legs spread is going to attract a long-term partner. It doesn't look like. It looks like someone that men would play with. Alex said, yeah, I just don't want any part of it. I just wish they'd all get caught. Just a shame all avenues, laws, courts are all corrupted, SW. Well, we're being shown, so when we hit the precipice, and God knows where that is, yeah, things are starting to change already, believe me. It's just that we're not seeing, it's not out in the public as much, you know. MJ said Meggie, not Maggie. Dang, auto, oh, Maggie, oh. And Deb said, hey, Nancy. Nancy said, hey, Deb. Deb said, love Donna and Fred. SW said, Maggie, that's another song you, Maggie, that's another song you picked, dang. Shannon said, thought that hoe over there. Okay, there you go. So it is that hoe over there. Okay. D-Lee said, Alex, justice is long overdue. Well, thank you for letting me know, because now I know when I go on other people's channels and they talk about thoughts and trads and God knows what else we have there. That, yeah, I know what they're talking about now. Deb said, Hev, yes, men are scared of the rubber glove. Especially when you go, hang on. SW said, just us. Is there justice? Carl said, what does the seaweed picture and Hev's glove have in common? Shannon Spear, go. I hope it's not what I... Oh, God. Get your mind out of the gutter, woman. Nancy said, love from Florida, USA. Ooh. Love Florida. Shannon said, oh, Nancy beat me, lol. Although I love Florida, I don't think I do very well there. Is it always humid? Does it get cold? Because I couldn't handle that. I'd have to go north. All through the US. I really want to tour the US. Shannon said, oh, Nancy beat me. Alex said, I did wonder that, but I wouldn't dare go on the link website they created. It's split up, so it doesn't say the whole word. I agree, long overdue. D-Lee. Deb said, hey, Carl. And Shannon said, obviously, see, men. D-Lee said, SW, they won't be allowed to walk down my street. No, they try and walk down my street and I don't know. There'll be things coming at them, I don't know. Alex said, hey, Nancy. And MJ said, Nancy, love Florida. Shannon said, pearl necklace car. Oh, okay. Nancy Donahue said, no, Shannon, my daughter knew what it meant, not me, lol. I'm old, do not text. Thank your daughter, Nancy. Thank you very much. Because I didn't know either. Deb said, oh my God, Shannon. Randy said, facials. Sal said, don't say that, Hev. I'm in the manosphere of Sydney's West. I'm a Ronosphere of Sydney's West. Are you really, Zal? Deb said, how do I get the fluid out of my ears? They're driving me crazy. Oh, I don't know. Tilt your head and let it roll. I don't know. MJ said, oh, Deb, you guys. Natalie said, anyone seen the video from Ricardo Bossi talking about how white hat's the plan Ronald Reagan? No, but I don't know about Ricardo Bossi. I'm just a bit, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But something sort of makes me, oh, I don't know. He could be a good guy, like, seriously, I just don't know. Randy said, no one's coming to save us. MJ said, sounds interesting, Natalie. Sal said, do you get bad humidity down there, Shannon? MJ said, no one ever did anyway, Randy. Deb said, Adelaide 33 today. Ooh. Alex said, I just checked that clock again. They've taken the frazzle thing off. It just says now the final countdown, the Great Awakening, starts in another 12 days. Yep. Alex said, I think it's a load of rubbish, but hopefully made more people aware of that frazzle when it was up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, actually. Just hope more people just sort of look at it and, I don't know, maybe read it, and just every now and then they hear one of those sayings and makes them click on a little bit more. So unfortunately, Natalie Ricardo thinks General Flynn is a good guy. I get the feeling they're manipulating him. Randy said, we will save ourselves. MJ said, yes. Alex said, I thought it was more like 300 years ahead in tech. You never know. Shannon said, sometimes humid, but mostly dry heat. Carl said, ha ha ha, Shannon. SW said, sit rep incoming. MJ said, dang, Carl. Sal said, when Black Friday comes, I'll stand down by the door and catch the grey men when they dive from the 14th floor. Alex said, Black Friday is another scam. I've known that for years and used to tell my sister not to bother. Now there are loads of videos of people showing labels that are either the same or more expensive. Sal said, that's the CZ top, Shannon. Song, Shannon. SW said, Sal, you're onto it. Charles, how you going? Hooray, Hev. SW said, Leo Walker on the Paul Hogan show, lol. SWAT. Oh, dear. Oh, the Leo the wank. Yep, on the Paul Hogan show. Sal said, Salty Cracker did a good post highlighting their frozen planes in the midst of their global boiling BS. MJ said, fell and froze, can't get up. SW said, Leo Wanker. Oh, MJ, you didn't fall over and froze and can't get up, did you? Deb said, there are people frozen inside. What are we talking about here? Hang on. It's going back and forward. Was that, other people frozen inside? Was that the planes you're talking about? Alex said, naked lady in the window was in 1977, The Rescuers. My cousin in USA told me about all the Disney filth in children's films when I was 13, nearly 25 years ago. There you go. It was. Charles said, hello, MJ and Deb. SW said, gotta watch Leo Wanker, the Paul Hogan show. Alex said, hey, Charles, I didn't like the Paul Hogan show. Funnily enough. I think I'm a bit of a prude. Oh well. Charles said, yo, Alex. Alex said, not heard of him. Lol, SW, Zal. David said, poor old Leo, he may be a bit of a wanker, but at least he's game to have a go at anything. It reminds me of like a Benny Hill, but an Australian version type thing. I don't know. SW said, David, lol, I might have to rewatch it to get it, like. This is when I was young, though. David said, check him out, Alex. Paul Hogan with Strop, his infallible sidekick. David said, Crocodile Dundee, got nothing on Leo Wanker. Yeah. Deb said, yes, homework, looking up, don't drink the Kool-Aid. MJ said, Kool-Aid Debbie's on YouTube and Rumble. Alex said, one of my plants, asparagus plant, actually has those egg-looking things in there. They had to hold water, I think. SW said, you know. Shannon said, hold your nose, Deb, hop on one leg with fluid, ear down, then blow, but don't let the air out. So in other words, you're going to try and make your ear pop. Sorry, maybe not your eardrum. You don't want that popping. David said the Jonestown Kool-Aid is to be avoided. However, the Merry Pranksters Kool-Aid acid test was another matter entirely. Deb said, my mum reads great books and we love them. When she tells us all about the many books... Oh, she tells you about them. That's good. That's what Stephanie Sue or Rotten Mango or Miss Mango Butt does. Shannon said, it may not work, Deb, but we will get a great YouTube short out of it, lol. Deb said, oh my God, Shannon. David said, Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test by Tom Wolfe is a great read. Alex said, I'm halfway through the episode where a schoolboy is found on his boarding school campus after 3 months, poor boy. And his... That's it. Alex said, is he on YouTube, David? MJ said, real people in wax. I wondered, thought that too. Body anatomy. Real pill, dead bodies pose, so freaking sick. I always wondered that. I don't know why, I don't know. Sal said, gonna walk to the poodle, folks. Gonna walk the poodle, folks. She's got to get out and do the daily double. And leave plenty of wee mails. That's a good one, Sal. Deb said, I have a new 4-sided grater. Okay. I don't know if you can just get the things that the mandolin comes with, the little grabbing things that's got spikes on it, so you can just grate them on the grater. David said, what are you watching, Alex? Tomlinson's School Days, perhaps? Yes, I believe the Paul Hogan show would be on YouTube. SW said, Sal, may you poodle feel loved. May your poodle feel loved. MJ, wee mails. It's a good one, isn't it? Dealey said, of course they cover dead bodies in wax or they wouldn't have made a movie. Tell us about it. Oh, is that from the, is that House of Wax? Is that what that is about? Alex said, I used to love the Final Countdown song. Shannon said, my old workplace uses graters for toilet paper. Oh. MJ said, I am Created Channel has shown real bones, etc. in statues when fingers break off, so part statue or mud flood, etc. Ice 9. Sal said, I think we're in it now, Alex. Deb said, cool. I subbed to Mango. Yeah, she's good. I swear to God, you may end up binge watching. I don't know, I did. I don't know why. She's just got this way, and it's very interesting. SW said I got the link to the Lightwave patches times 39. If you're gonna, I'm your guinea pig if you need any, guys, in a week or 2 or 3, sorry. In a week or 3 days, 3 days I'll mail them to you later once I've tried them. Cool. Out to lunch said, thought that hoe over there. Okay. Cool. MJ said, we're all mad here, lol. Yeah, just shh, don't tell anyone. SW said, sometime cheaper paper feels like sandpaper. Yeah, it does. Alex said, I did wonder why, if they were her other channels, I'll have to check them out. Deb said, there was a dad that put shorts on to show his daughter how bad the look is. He took her everywhere. Good idea. Shannon said, who's been pissing in your ear, Deb? SW said, this chat's going downhill, lol. David said, almost everywhere I've worked should have that sign. You don't have to be mad to work here, but it helps. Deb said, Shannon laughing. MJ said, we are chasing cheese wheels stew downhill. Cheese. Having a Homer Simpson moment. Cheese. Can I have a sip of my cup of tea? Is it too hot to drink? Oh, got a little spider. Hello, friend. Alex said, no, that it's on that Rotten Mango channel. He was a Chinese boy and just vanished, turned up 3 months later. David, I'll try and find the Paul Hogan show. Ah, is that what you're looking on Rotten Mango now? Yep. Oh, she's good. David said he was making us laugh long before Crocodile Dundee, Alex. Alex said, I mean, they found him, not in a good way. Oh, there's a lot of true crime on hers as well. So she does true crime She goes over movies and books. What else does she do? She's got 3 channels. Can't remember. Anyway, you'll find out. Just go and look at them and you'll see. Alex said, I'm only halfway through, so not sure what happens yet. Deb said, I have bubble and squeak bacon and eggs. Oh, yum. David said, oh dear, these people are sick, Alex. Alex said, I used to like Bottom and the Young Ones. Is that anything like that? SW, David? Oh, it just jumped. Alex said, Rick Mail was a legend. Yeah, I love the Young Ones. The young ones, darling, we're the young ones. The young ones. And Rick comes in, shouldn't be afraid. Deb said, yes, I loved him, Alex. SW said, me too, D. Lee. Alex said, yes, I know, pure evil, David. Deb said, yes, young ones. Vivian, smash something. Yep, smash everything. Vivian would. Alex said, they don't make them like that anymore. I would get instantly cancelled, I'm sure, with the crybabies nowadays, D. Lee. Yep. SW said, whoops, that's classified info. Delete, delete, delete. Alex said, same, I cried when I found out about his passing. I don't like celebs. Never have, but he was different league and even tried to warn people before he passed. He did. Deb said, we have a hoot if we got together. Yep, we would. Sherry said, SW, if those patches work, I would like to know. I have fibromyalgia. I suffer with pain every day. Yeah, let me know if the pain relief works. Deb said, did you see when he said turn off your TV? He said then he'd be dead when we see the video. SW said, Sherry, please hold the line, I hope. MJ said, shoo. SW said, MJ, me too. SW said, we males. MJ said, Sherry, cortisol patches work. My parents love theirs. MJ said, pumpkin spice is people. Is it? Alex said, I went to an exhibition when I was at school with real dead bodies. I think it was by the same man that did live autopsies on TV. There was even pregnant women. My mum liked that show at one stage. It was on ABC here in Australia. The guy who did autopsies live on TV. And I watched 1 or 2 and I went, I don't know about this. I don't know if I like this. I mean, I like horror movies, but I don't know. You know, they're... Well, we don't anymore, do we? Does life imitate art or does art imitate life? Who knows? There's even pregnant women. MJ said, oh, Alex, that's awful. Shannon's had his message retracted. SW said, yes, Alex, that horrible... The Navy divers have to not you. Protect your eyes, sister. D. Lee said, Shannon. MJ said, he's a freaking wild card. MJ said, never ever boring. Deb said, I did catch that, Shannon. Shannon said, in your ear. I don't know what you're talking about. Alex said, it was horrendous. Don't know if it's still going on, but I heard a story recently about a mayor or something having an affair. Alex said he got the woman pregnant. His wife made those wax human bodies. An 8-month pregnant woman turned up to the exhibition. Woman was never done for it. Ooh. Deb said, I just popped out, but I got it, Shannon. Oh, the mayor. Wow. Okay, well, I've been going for 1 hour and 48 minutes. Probably time to leave it there because I'm hungry and my stomach's growling and... Jeez. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever it is. And I'll probably be back tomorrow, I hope. Anyway, we'll find out. We'll both find out together. How's that? Okay, guys, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.